Olive trees have been harvested around the Mediterranean for thousands of years, with Spain alone producing half of the world's olive oil supply. But drought and extreme heat waves mean the future of the industry is looking increasingly uncertain.
Drought and climate change have a negative impact on raw food production as well as olive and olive oil production. Prices are increasing in the world's biggest producers, Spain and Italy, while the production is unfortunately decreasing. The olive oil production in Spain has decreased 2/3 this year. When we look at the prices, there is a 50% increase globally, while this reaches more than 100% in some countries.
Extreme weather in other important growing regions, including Greece, Italy and Portugal, has added to the crisis. But the situation across the Mediterranean is different. Turkey's olive oil production soared to a record high last year. And the country now aims to boost its market share with new production and export strategies. Majority of Turkish olives are grown along the coast, from the Black Sea to the Aegean and Mediterranean. That means the industry is more insulated from changing climate conditions.
Italy's Toscana, Greece's Crete, and Turkey's Ayvalik are proven to produce the world's best olive oils. The biggest reason of this is we are located near the Mount Ida. The northeaster wind that comes from this mountain in Balıkesir shakes our olive trees, bringing them in great condition. This has significantly increased the quality of our green olives, especially the early harvests right now.
This year's harvest is even more important as global markets are eyeing what Turkey has to offer.
Olive oil produced in the Edremit Gulf is now in demand across the world. So, if we export this valuable Ayvalik olive oil packed instead of in bulk, the Ayvalik brand will find a place for itself.
Turkey produced more than 421,000 tons of olive oil in 2022. That's a 79% rise from the previous year. While the world's biggest producer, Spain's output, halved to 680,000 tons in 2022. Turkey's olive output also increased 71% from the previous year to 2.97 million tons. And according to the UN, this makes Turkey the world's second largest olive producing nation. With a government plan to increase its olive production volume, Turkey has recently planted more trees. And by jumping on the chance to increase output, the plan is to take these olives and share the unique taste of this Turkish staple far and wide. Asli Atbas, TRT World, Ayvalik, Türkiye.
And for more on this, Ayşegül Selçuk joins us now from Ankara. She's the UN Food and Agricultural Organization's Assistant Representative here in Turkey. Really good to have you with us, Ayşegül. As we heard there, Turkey is well positioned to really fill that gap in the global olive oil market. But we know that Turkey is stepping in because extreme weather events in other parts of the world have affected food production. Can you tell us more about that phenomenon?
Okay, thank you. Climate change actually affecting everything, including the global food security in the world. So, including, of course, eradicating poverty and achieve our sustainable development goal, especially the sustainable development goal 2. 30% of the global emissions affecting it comes from the agri-food systems, and which is negative impacts of the deforestation and livestock production and sustainable natural resource management, and including food loss and waste. And weather conditions are changing and which are affecting our food production, especially shifting and unpredictable rainfall patterns and temperatures, a higher incidence of extreme weather events and disasters such as drought, floods, outbreaks of pests and disease, and ocean acidification affect whole food system. Then if this trend continues, the impact of climate change on agri-food system will increase, which means the effects on crop production, livestock production, fisheries, and aquaculture system, they are all going to be affected. By 2050, it is predicted that under the high emission scenarios, 10% of the currently sustained suitable area for crops and livestock will be climatically unsuitable. Moreover, potentially concurrent climate extremes will periodically increase, and then it will cause simultaneous losses in major food producing regions. Of course, when we discuss about regions, we start first from Africa, but many countries are under the effect. For instance, in Michigan, climate change is projected to shorten the period of reliable cold local storage for potatoes by 17 days by mid-century. But climate change raises the risk of hunger, malnutrition, and diet-related mortality.